This is Sky News at 11. Rescuers begin the mission to free 12 boys and their football coach trapped deep inside a flooded cave in Thailand. Divers from around the world are involved in the rescue effort, which could take days. We'll bring you the very latest developments from Chiang Rai province. Also ahead, new controversy for Boris Johnson after he reportedly uses a four-letter word to describe the Brexit deal proposed by the Prime Minister. All clear, a police officer checked in hospital for suspected nerve agent poisoning is given a clean bill of health. And after their victory against Sweden, Gareth Southgate's men set their sights on a World Cup semi-final against Croatia. A very good morning to you. An international rescue effort to rescue 12 boys and their football coach from a flooded underground cave in Thailand has now begun, and it's been led by a team of British experts. Sky's Sally Lockwood is at the scene.
We're in Chiang Rai province, where a major rescue mission is underway to free 12 boys and their football coach from...
Support to the rescue operations and, of course, the boys and the coach who've been trapped in that underground cave now for more than 2 weeks.
A police officer who attended hospital over concerns that he may have been exposed to Novichok has been given the all clear. But the latest victims of the deadly nerve agent, Dawn Sturgis and Charlie Rowley, remain in a critical condition in hospital. The Sky Charlotte Lomas joins us now from Salisbury. And Charlotte, we're hearing that the Home Secretary, Sajid Javid, has arrived in the county in the last few moments or so.
Yes, he arrived actually earlier on this morning. First stop was the Salisbury District Hospital, where...
Later on, a press conference to be held in Wiltshire, and we will hear Sajid Javid speaking at that. So we'll bring you the very latest as and when we get it. Now, Boris Johnson has reportedly used colourful language during a cabinet meeting at Chequers on Friday to discuss the Prime Minister's plan for a customs relationship with the EU after Brexit. The Foreign Secretary argued that Theresa May's plan would leave the UK as a vassal state and pose problems for future trade deals before agreeing to back it. Well, his Brexiteer cabinet colleague Michael Gove has defended the PM's plan.
Everyone before Friday wanted to ensure that coming out of Chequers, concerns of those of my colleagues who voted Remain.
Gerald Hubb is in Westminster for us this morning. And Gerald, pretty colourful language from Boris Johnson.
Yeah, playground, school playground stuff, wasn't it, really?
And that provides us with the means to do it. And we're going to do a thorough analysis of it, and we'll come up with our own analysis, and we'll put it to the Cabinet and to the British people.
Now, we're just taking you live to Salisbury, where the Home Secretary, Sajid Javid, joins us. Very good afternoon to you, and I think he's about to hold a press conference. Let's listen in.
To the original incident and to the incident in the last couple of days, and I wanted to put on record my thanks to their professionalism, their dedication, all the hard work that they're doing.
Well, there we go. That's Sajid Javid speaking there at that press conference in Amesbury. Of course, Amesbury is where Charlie Rowley had been living. He is one of those fighting for his life in hospital after coming into contact with that deadly Novichok nerve agent. He was taken by ambulance to hospital last weekend, and he's still fighting for his life. And the Home Secretary there saying that this is a barbaric, inhuman act from the Russian state. Of course, first happened back in March when the Skripals were poisoned. He has urged people to visit Wiltshire, Amesbury and Salisbury. He says it's a beautiful part of the country, and of course this incident has had a huge impact on the local community, not only business-wise but also in terms of tourism. Let's go live now to our defence correspondent Alistair Bunkle, who was listening to that press conference. Alistair, what's the latest on the ground at the moment?
Well, the Home Secretary is speaking to a few of the residents who live here, who have, well, for the past week, have had their lives turned upside down as the police investigation has centred on what is otherwise a very quiet housing estate just on the corner of Amesbury.
Alistair, thank you. No doubt we'll be back there in Amesbury and Salisbury a bit later on in the programme. You're watching Sky News. Coming up in the sport, we'll tell you which club is close to signing former Arsenal midfielder Jack Wilshere. Welcome back. Let's cross over now to the Sky Sports News Centre for an update from there.
Easy, Joe. What are you throwing things at him for?
This programme is brought to you by Vitality Health and Life Insurance.
Have it.
Getting active brings its own rewards.
Good morning. England fans are asking just one question today. Could football be coming home? Gareth Southgate's side are 2 wins away from lifting the World Cup after beating Sweden yesterday to set up a semi-final against Croatia. Sports News, we're back later.
Will you keep the noise down? I'm trying to relax here. Heather!
Now let's get a check on the all-important weather.
Summer's here and the time is right for dancing in the street.
The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways.
It'll be dry and sunny for most today, I'm pleased to say, but it will be cloudier in the north with a few drizzly outbreaks possible. The south will turn very warm again, but it will be cooler in the far north. Developing sea breezes will limit temperature around many coastlines. Most places will see long spells of sunshine all afternoon, best over the southern half of Britain. But northern Scotland will be largely overcast for a time, and there will be some patchy drizzle rain there, and northern England and southern Scotland may catch the odd shower. But it will be dry just about everywhere else. Now, it's staying mainly dry overnight, although increasing cloud over eastern England may bring the odd light coastal shower. Some fog is likely around the coast, and it will be pretty muggy in the south, cooler and fresher in Scotland and Northern Ireland. Monday then looks like being mainly dry, but it will be cooler for many and cloudier, although there will be plenty of sunshine around, best over Scotland and western parts of England and Wales, and it won't be as hot in the north and the east.
The weather, sponsored by Qatar Airways.
This is Sky News coming up.
How difficult is it to come out? Really difficult.
The chief executive of LGBT rights charity Stonewall tells Kay Burley why she didn't go to this weekend's Pride London event. Welcome back. Now, the chief executive of Stonewall has told Sky News that she's thrilled with the government's new LGBT strategy. Speaking to Kay Burley, Ruth Hunt discussed the difficulties that the community faces every day and explained why she hasn't been to this weekend's Pride.
Ruth Hunt. Very nice to see you. Thank you very much indeed for inviting us along to your rather swanky offices in Edgy Clerkenwell.
Edgy Clerkenwell.
What's it like to be gay in 21st century Britain?